They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The numbers for Smith last time out, 14 carries, 59 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He may try and run for this. A first down carry for Smith. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
24 is the mic. All day, bro.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold, complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute.
Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
On second down, here's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Every time.
They may have the edge on the scoring board, but that hasn't made it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
On first down, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. Sets him up nicely. First and goal.
Let's go. We're going to sign. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On the counter, it's Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. On the carry, here's Smith.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. Darnold on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Darnold. Throw left side, complete. It's Lawrence. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. This is Smith. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. Darnold to Boyle here over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
24. You must be dreaming. Hey, we got time right. 3 down.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached half. All right, folks, eager.
4 down. Don't get nervous. Tight end left.
On first down, it's Darnold. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On first down, Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Check 52's the mark. Hey, watch the leg.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he's going to keep it here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Colts.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Smith. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything